stoked for your stylish cut, bro.
Me too. I'm gonna look so fucking handsome. What's going on, everybody? My name's Danny Ferrari.
My name's Parker Ament.
And we are Excellent Sound, and we are back with a remake video for you guys. Damn, it's been a while.
The OGs know what's up, bro.
Yeah. Hot, fresh off our Nitepunk video. We're doing Nitepunk and Habstrakt's Point.
And let me tell you, we didn't get any advice from him.
Nope.
He didn't even know we're doing this.
Nope. Surprise.
This is a little secret remake.
Little secret remake.
Lasha, you got to tell us how we did, okay?
Yep.
Be honest.
Don't be honest. So yeah, we're pretty excited to be doing a remake again. It's been a while. We're doing a lot more remakes for you guys soon coming up. We got a lot of stuff planned, content, and main important thing we want you guys to know getting off of this video. 1, we have a free download for the sound in the description down below. And 2, we have a brand new pack. We just went Beyonce on
Drum roll.
Beyonce Knowles. Bam. We dropped a brand new pack. Tearout.
Boom.
That's right. Getting back into our
go.
roots.
Show it to him, Diegs. Show it to him, bro.
Tear that ass up.
Tear it out. Break that there.
I lost my beanie in the excitement, dude.
Flicked it off, bro.
Flicked my bean right off. So yeah, Tearout Volume 1. You guys, we haven't done some dubstep stuff in a while. We know you guys have been asking for it. So we're kind of considering this a quick pack. We've never quite done a pack like this that has just, you know, presets and samples, but a little bit smaller bite size, which I think is actually not even smaller bite size. This is like the regular size of most packs out there, right?
Yeah.
So you get 75 insane Tearout basses. We have the demo. You guys can go check it out. We have like 5 drops in there, all made entirely with Tearout. I think we have over 150 drum samples. You know, there's like 20 kicks, there's like 20 snares. We could show you the list up here. Boop. There it is.
I couldn't find any good Tearout packs. There was a couple that I liked, but it wasn't a toolbox.
Yeah.
There was only select things that I liked out of those packs.
Right.
So I'm really excited to give the people like a real Tearout pack.
And the sounds are crazy. If you want that fucking
Gunshots, bro.
Murata shit, you know what I mean? And sudden death.
Oh my God, dude.
Right? We got some heavy shit. We went in there and we made some insane stuff. There's some custom wavetables that we made that are in the actual presets, so you guys can go ahead and rip those and use those for whatever you want. But you guys will see. It's insane. And it's only $35. You guys can go get it right now in the link in the description down below. So make sure you guys go check that out.
And on top of that, there's going to be more Tearout videos just like last week's. We're going to show you some insane tips and tricks.
Oh, we got a good one for you guys.
Oh, we got a great one.
A hack for making Tearout drops.
Straight hack, baby. Tearout hack.
Hackers. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's show the people what we're making. What do you say, Parks?
Let's show them.
Let's just go from here. So sick. Dude, the way that, I don't know if it was Lasha or Habstrakt, but I've just, from getting to know Lasha, the way that he like kind of sequences his drops with his melodies and everything, so different, so great.
This is like the dream team right here. They both have similar ideas, I feel like, you know?
Habstrakt's an insane fucking sound designer, too.
Oh my God, they're both beasts.
They're both beasts. It sounds like a 128 like drum and bass almost, drum and bass house song or something. So the sound we're making today is pretty much the main sound. Now there is layers going on, which I'll show you. Download for this is in the description down below, and there is processing rack, which you guys can go ahead and do in any DAW, so don't worry, we'll explain how to do that. But we're making this sound. And then on that sound, there's a couple layers. It's pretty simple, though. We have like sort of like this top buzz sound right here. It's kind of just the same thing almost, but a little higher pitch. A little bit more higher pitch, pretty much the same thing. You'll kind of learn how to make it too as well. And then a big part of this is the actual brass. We have some brass sort of layered in. We made a sample. And we got some cool like sort of side chaining effects going on right here. But yeah, very, very simple. So if you want to get this type of sound, it sounds good by itself, but I would recommend layering it with like a really heavy brass and maybe like a little bit of a top sort of lead on top.
What a very unique layer to think about. It's not like a boring brass drop.
You want like a little hint of brass, kind of like the Mumbai Power drop. You know what I mean? It's like, it sounds like brass, but mainly it's like chords. Because sometimes when it's just like brass, it just feels like one of those like 2014 trap drops. You know what I mean? Like, we're over that. Okay, we moved on. But yes, brass layers, very, very good idea to get thick boy basses like that. So we're going to go ahead and start off with this sound. We're going to go ahead and start with just a basic sine wave. It's going to look like this, okay? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make your LFO look like this, okay? This is kind of the shape in which we're going to be using today. Okay, so go ahead and make your first shape like this. Set it to trigger and set it to BPM, anchor, and triplets as well, and set it to eighth notes, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull the level knob down, and I'm going to go ahead and apply LFO1 to that all the way up. So make it go up to like 100 or 98%. Okay, it's going to sound a little weird. You won't be able to hear it really. Get a little bit more movement in. Now, add a second oscillator, okay? Your second oscillator, oscillator B, is going to be a saw wave, and it's going to be set to +1. So a little bit of a higher octave. And then we're going to also apply LFO1 on to the level knob, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. That's going to be set to 91. And you might be like, dude, how is it getting that super cool rhythm, right? Okay, so here's what you need to do. You need to make sure you add a macro, okay? You're going to use macro 1, and you're going to go ahead and drag it over to here to the rate, and you're going to set it to 11, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and bypass that. And so what's going to happen is you're going to automate this knob to kind of get some cool sort of variation in it. See how it's going, and it's basically triplets is what's happening. You guys, if you guys want to get this project file, we'll explain how to do that later. You guys can actually open it up and see it. So definitely recommend putting a macro on the LFO rate. So now that we have oscillator A and oscillator B sort of going, let's go ahead and bring in the noise oscillator. We're going to use bright white, and we're going to go ahead and put the LFO1 on the level knob and have it go all the way up to 100. Little dirts. I think it's supposed to go direct out. We'll put it direct out right now. So on this side of the page, that's pretty much it. Next, you want to go ahead and get into the effects. Now, the effects, we're using a little bit of distortion, okay? We're going to be using 0 square distortion. Set the drive to 25%, set the mix to 4%, and then go ahead and add LFO1 to the mix knob, and that's going to be set to 59%.
Is there a filter? Okay, there's no filter on the first page?
There's no filter on the first page. That's right,
cool.
Parker.
Just making sure.
Don't be scared.
Just making sure,
I got you, bro. Now, this kind of feels like a drum and bass sort of vibe. Like, sometimes there's, like, a lot of interesting notches with, like, sort of drum and bass sounds, like really long basses. So we added a phase 36 plus just to kind of get a little bit more watery, I would say. Cutoff set to 72 hertz, resonance to 37s, drive to 37s, and the mix to 36. Very white noisy right now. Don't worry, we're going through that. Okay. Next, you want to go ahead and add a hyperdimension. You're going to want to head and make sure that you have the mix set to 33% with the rate all the way up and the detune to 38. Size all the way down. Mix at 28%. Add a little bit of width. That helps a lot.
It really does.
Kind of tames the sound a little bit more. Let's hear it in the mix. Cool. It's getting there, right?
Yeah.
Next, we're going to go ahead and add a multi-band compressor. Make sure the threshold is set to 18, ratio at 4/1, attack 90, release at 90, and gain all the way down. But you're going to add this LFO1 onto the gain knob, and you're going to set that to 39. That kind of helps out a lot, too.
I need to light you up for a little nug on this guy right here.
Yeah,
dude. LFO on the gain, bro.
Yeah.
We've been doing that a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of like a new thing.
I gotta light you up, bro.
Light me up, bro.
Just fucking...
Cue the fucking music, bro.
There it is.
So if you use an OTT, sometimes you can kind of lose the movement of your LFO. So sometimes it's best to actually put an LFO on the gain knob, right? Let's say you want to turn it up to like, what was this set at? Who fucking knows? Yep. It was set like up to here at like 13. Use an LFO, you can kind of get that sort of movement back. As opposed to like, if I take this off and I turn this on. See how you kind of lose the moment? You lose the momentum. Yeah, you're still holding it. I see. You're ghosting it.
That was a long nug.
That was a long
nug.
Another thing I realized, too, and I might go over this more in another video, is that actually playing with the release knob of the OTT compressor inside of Serum can give you some really interesting results. Yeah, so make sure you got your gain set to that, and 39, pull it up for LFO1. There's kind of like a glide that's kind of going on. We went ahead and instead of doing like a portamento, we went ahead and just did a little bit of pitch bend, right? So we kind of have it pitch bending into this second note. It's supposed to go, so it goes up one semitone. So what we did is we went ahead and used a little bit of pitch bend modulation to kind of create your own glide. It's kind of... Sometimes you can kind of create your own glide by just kind of messing with a little bit of the pitch bend to make it a little bit more controllable, because sometimes with portamento you can only get so much.
Yeah.
So that's why we have it a little bit right here. And then, of course, it pitches up 12 towards the end. But yeah, look, a fun little thing to be able to do with. So you guys can do that if you'd like, or you can just use the portamento and go up to the next semitone. I just wanted to be able to share that. Also, let's make sure that we have our bright white going to direct out. That's really important, too. I forgot about that. Definitely helps tame it a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the processing. But before we do that, if you guys want to get this project file and many, many more like this, you can get all the drums, you can get all the presets, everything that we made. Make sure you guys go check out our Patreon. The link is in the description down below. If you guys go and you click that link, you can see we have tons of different tiers, from feedback to our legacy YouTube tier to our VIP tier. You guys check that out. Pick which one works for you. And if you want to get this project file, you want to join the legacy tier, you can open that up and you'll see we have tons of project files for you guys all to download with all the sounds and presets in there. And of course our VIP tier, which also includes the project files and exclusive presets and samples for you guys. So check that out and support us on Patreon if you can. We really, really appreciate all our supporters. Thank you.
Oh, Patreon, baby. Let's go.
Now that we got our sound pretty much done, just a little bit of processing is all you need. Just use some OTT. You guys can use this in FL. You can get the OTT. I think it's free. Cypher's Records. Not as good as this one, but it'll work. Multi-band compression. Pull up some highs, pull up some mids, pull up some lows. Put it to 100%. Already sounding thick. Bringing out that processing, right?
Beautiful. Simple OTT, just one of them.
A little bit. Cut the lows because we got a sub layer underneath, and then just a tiny bit of width on the utilts. Should be sounding like this. Now let's hear it in context. Now I have the other parts turned off, so let's just hear it by itself so you guys can hear how powerful this bass is, even by itself. It almost doesn't even need the layers. The layers help a lot because it kind of gives it a bigger, like a different tonality with the brass and the top buzz. Let's hear it again. And that's it. Really, really simple.
Really
bass.
fills it out.
You can use this too if you got a lot of movement on some EQs and stuff like that. You can kind of make some really cool drum and bass, sort of like kind of like your standard. I mean, it's kind of a Reese bass, but it's not. It's just like a distorted bass.
Yeah.
So shout out Habstrakt and shout out obviously Nitepunk, our boy. Thank them for their amazing music, and hopefully you guys like this and learned something as much as we did. Again, we got a brand new pack coming out. If you guys like sounds like this, especially even more heavier sounds, Tearout Volume 1 is out now. 75 Serum presets and over 150 samples of drums, perks, loops, all that type of stuff. Only for $35. So you guys can go grab that right now and start banging, some head banging.
Start tearing it up.
Start tearing it up.
Start tearing it out.
Yeah, you don't have to even do Tearout. You can do dubstep with a lot of the sounds too. It's just heavy.
The gunshots are so sick.
The gunshots are insane.
They're out of control, man.
Yeah, they're very, very heavy. So yeah, make sure you guys go check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. We got tons of free downloads on our website, so you guys can go check that out as well. What else are we forgetting, Parker? We got to tell them about anything else?
I need you guys to like this video.
Oh yeah,
I need you guys to subscribe and drop some love in the comments.
Yes,
and we know the ones that aren't subbing to you. We see them in the algorithm. Mm-hmm. We got those analytics.
Yeah, we know about the anals.
We know that you're not subbed and you're looking at us.
And that's, you know what? Hey, it's free and it helps the channel. I'm gonna do it like that. They do it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, go ahead and cue the music. Hey, so if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, you can.
Yeah.
It's free. So, and you can always change your mind if you want.
You could pay, but,
But it's free.
It's free. You don't have to.
You don't have to pay for anything.
You don't have to.
It's free, and it really helps out. It really helps out the channel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
if you guys, you don't have to.
It's not a big deal. You just hit a button. And
it's not the hardest thing in the world.
No.
You could just hit a button and help us get to 50K, which we've been working on for years.
We've been grinding it out.
Grinding really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And you can always just change your mind later. You can say, you know what, never mind. I don't want to be subbed.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
So we're polite. We don't push for things.
No. We're very chill.
We're chill. We don't push. You don't have to hit subscribe or the notification bell or the like button. You can't really see this.
But it's free to do so.
But it is free.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you guys to just think about that.
It's a great way to give back to the channel.
If you do, subscribe with your wiener.
Oh man, please tell us.
Respect you. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get out of here, dude.
Let's see it.
More, we're going to go and play this on the way out. We got more remakes coming and, of course, some Tearout content. So if you guys are excited about that, let us know. We'll see you guys in the next one. Let's play this.
Tiny horns up.
Tiny horns.